Are we ready with it? Are we ready? Let's win! 3-0 against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Although the Toronto Maple Leafs will still go on and win the Stanley Cup. I'm sure that's what they're all saying over there. But we win round one. Wow, talk about answering after the Montreal game and the Vancouver game. Talk about coming out and giving 110%. Giving what Coach Sullivan wants. That's 110%. Yes, a few of the other videos are missing. They are going up every day. So every day till we're caught up, there'll be a video if there isn't a game on. Yeah, we had some tech problems. Anyway, let's get into the game, shall we? To start off with, you had the Pittsburgh Penguin media person being like, you know, well, they've got center depth and speed and talent, but you know what? In case you haven't realized, this little team in Pittsburgh, unbeknownst to everyone else, also has a little bit of skill. Like, we needed to put that to words. I think everyone knows by now that Crosby and Malkin are pretty good at this whole hockey thing. Hell, even when they're not good, they still get points. The game starts and the Penguins run out like they've got one of those Acme rockets strapped to their back because they are ready to rock and roll with puck drop. Toronto, on the other hand, is not. And that's like every other Toronto game. They just don't start well. They didn't really want to start this game. I feel like it came a bit early for them. So it's one good chance from Tavares. Yeah, it was all Penguins. Oh, absolutely all Penguins. Penguins then get a power play, and in case you didn't realize last season, Penguins power play is a little bit deadly. How deadly you ask? Very deadly indeed. So deadly that Malkin can just fire it at a goalie's pads, and it will still magically go in. I now think that Malkin gets his points not by skill, it is pure just witch doctor voodoo, because I don't see how that puck gets in. It makes no sense. But somehow it's in. And it's 1-0. That's the way it stayed until about 6 minutes to go in the first, and then Toronto, well, I think an alarm went off or something happened where they woke up. They started putting a bit more shots on net. Now, these weren't high percentage shots, but they were at least shooting a bit more, giving it a little bit more of a, ooh, oh no, Penguins, not this. But the Penguins stopped the cross-crease plays, and that has been their biggest issue for thus far at the start of the season, is they haven't been able to stop anything that is cross-crease. But this time around, they play proper defense. First post, back post, everything is covered, and it is beautiful to watch. Second period, and Toronto kicks out of the gate, and again, building that momentum of shooting a bit more and being able to play this game the way that they want to play. But to the Penguins' credit, they held in. They absolutely held in. Murray was good when he needed to be in the second here, and then, you know, with about 10 minutes to go, it started to pivot, and the Penguins started to get some really good chances on that. Nothing to really write home about. Either way, it's one of those periods that will probably be very forgettable, but the fact that the Penguins did overturn having momentum against them is something they haven't done all year long, and it is great to see that, you know, when the chips are down and things aren't going their way, they can sort of turn everything on a dime. Tang was amazing, Lee Octane as I like to call him now, because the guy is just running on a whole different level. Gone are the Warriors of last season where we were wondering whether the Penguins should trade him. There's completely gone out the window. Brassard was on Crosby's wing for a lot of this game. Sprong's still not really getting much of a chance. I'd love to see him to give a little bit more of a go up there. Sure, it wasn't his best game, but you know, he needs to be able to make mistakes and be comfortable in doing that. He's a skill player that needs time with the puck. Third period, and this is where things get interesting. Toronto get a couple of cross-crease chances, especially early, and Murray saves them all. Hyman somehow gets it in front of the net and tries to pivot around, but somehow Go-Go Gadget leg over here can just stop that play from happening. There was a cross-crease chance for Kadri. To get this shutout right at the end of the game, Murray just stood in his net and said, "Take on me." He's taking on all comers. Where's that coming from? Why is a Swedish band playing for no reason? I want to call my agent. I want to know what's happening. Well, that was weird. Hope that doesn't happen again. Like every shutout. That might be my shutout idea. Kadri hits it into his own net while it's empty, while the Toronto Maple Leafs are trying their hardest to tie the game. It's 2-0, and Letang gets an empty netter, and it's 3-0. The way the game ended, 3-0, and a big 2 points for the Penguins that really... You don't want to use the term had to win the game because it's game 6, but it was a big game to win. It was it kind of, not so much for the Penguins, but for the fan base. Boy, don't you just feel that knot in your back just release? It's just stress-free, tense-free. Update on Schultz, by the way, before we do wrap up this whole thing in a bow. He's going to be out for 3 months, so that's sad. Best of luck in your recovery, sir. He might be out for longer. It didn't look good, did it? I'm sad for him. I mean, he wasn't playing well, but you don't want to see this. You don't want to see this. Side, Marta's back in the lineup again. Don't you ever drop him again. It's too good for you, even though he's slow this year for some reason. Anyway, guys, that is the whole video. If you did like this video, like button. If you want to subscribe, hit that button too. There'll be, every Penguins game will be going up, and most mornings I do a news video during the week, and then maybe the weekend. We'll see how we go with, like, life gets in the way. But we'll see how we go. Also, I've hurt my foot, so thoughts and prayers to me. I want love and affection. I've, like, strapped it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. See you, and bye!